Okay, good morning all. Actually, today we are going to discuss the mapping session of all continents. Okay, uh, this will have a second part. In that second part, we discuss about the places in news. Okay, today we are not going to discuss the places in news. Today we are going to discuss the conventional topics that comes in our mapping. Okay, usually UPC asks question from Asian continent. Okay, majority of the questions are coming from Asian continent, and majority of the questions are from the Asian water bodies like Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea, Red Sea. Okay, so these are the areas today we are going to discuss. Then in the next class that will happen in April month, maybe third or fourth week. In that session, we will completely discuss about places in news. Okay, so first, we are going to study Asia. Okay, in Asia, this is a physical map of Asia. Like I mentioned, the major questions that comes from the water bodies in Asia. Okay, before moving to the water bodies, first we will discuss the basic things like plateaus, mountains, plains. Okay, so first we will discuss the mountains in Asia. Okay, the mountains in Asia includes Kulun Mountains, Tian Shan Mountains. Okay, then okay, please note it down. Kulun and Tian Mountains are Tian Shan Mountains are in China. Okay, Kulun and Tian Shan Mountains are in China. Then Hindu Kush Mountains, that is in Afghanistan region, majorly in Afghanistan region, but some part of it is extending towards Pakistan also. Okay, then Himalaya Karakoram ranges. These are the main mountain ranges in Asia. Okay. These all mountains are originating from Pamir Knot. These all are originating from Pamir Knot. Okay. So what is the significance of Pamir Knot? This is the area that is known as Pamir Knot. What is the significance of Pamir Knot? Why it is known as knot? Why it is known as knot? Yes, more than one mountain is originating from a particular area. That is why it is known as Pamir Knot. Then UPC may ask, Pamir Knot is extended through which of the following nations? Okay, Pamir Knot is mainly situated in Tajikistan, and some part of it is extended towards Pakistan, China, and Kyrgyzstan. Pakistan, China, and Kyrgyzstan. It is majorly present in Tajikistan, and it is known as the roof of the world. Farming is known as the roof of the world. So UPC also asked which of the following mountains originating from Pamir Knot. The mountains which are originating from Pamir Knot are Hindu Kush, Karakoram, Great Himalaya, Kulun, and the Yakshan mountains. Okay. Then next important thing is plateaus of Asia. In plateaus of Asia, there are only three major plateaus are there. First one is Tibetan plateau. What type of plateau is Tibetan plateau? It is an intermontane plateau. Tibetan plateau is a intermontane plateau. What is intermontane plateau? The plateau which is present between the folds of a fold mountain. Okay, whenever fold mountain gets elevated, the rigid landmass within this fold mountain will be also elevated without making folds. Such plateaus are known as intermontane plateau. So Tibetan plateau is an intermontane plateau within Himalayas. Okay, like that there is another plateau that is in South America. It is known as Bolivian plateau. It is in Andes mountain ranges. Okay, another plateau is Iranian plateau. Iranian plateau. Actually, this is the area where Iran is present. Okay, Iranian plateau. This Iranian plateau is bounded by Elbrus and Zagros mountain ranges. It is bounded by Elbrus and Zagros mountain ranges. Iranian plateau. Another important plateau is Deccan plateau. And we all know that Deccan plateau is a volcanic plateau. Speed, okay. I will try to reduce speed. Okay, കഴിയില്ല അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. Okay, then we will move on to peninsulas. Okay, actually, it is a repeated question of UPSC, that is Anatolian Peninsula. Already UPSC asked 3 times about this peninsula. This is Anatolian Peninsula. Where is Anatolian Peninsula is present? It is present in Turkey. It is present in Turkey. Please note it down. Anatolian Peninsula. Anatolian Peninsula. Or we can call it as a Anatolia region. Okay, already UPSC asked 3 times about this same place, Anatolia. Where is Anatolia is present? Turkey. Actually, we all know the importance of Turkey. Some part of Turkey is also present in Europe. Actually, it is expanded over 2 continents. One is Asia and another one is in Europe. But only some part of Turkey is present in Europe. Major portion is present in Asian part. Okay, and it is also known as Minor Asia. This part of Turkey is also known as Minor Asia. Okay, so Anatolian plateau is present in Turkey. That is very, very important. Then another one is Arabian Peninsula. Arabian Peninsula. This includes most of the Gulf countries. Not only most, all Gulf countries except Iran and Iraq. All countries will be included in Arabian Peninsula. Next is Indian Peninsula or Deccan Peninsula. That is the southern part of India. Then Indian Peninsula. Next, Indo-China Peninsula. Indo-China Peninsula includes the Southeast Asian nations. The part of Southeast Asian nations like Thailand, Myanmar, Singapore, this Malaysia, this all regions includes in the Indo-China Peninsula. In this, most important one is Anatolian Peninsula or Anatolian Plateau. That is the most important one. Okay. Next is deserts in Asia. The major deserts in Asia includes, one is Gobi Desert. Where is Gobi Desert is it present? China, majorly in China. And it is a cold desert. That is the most important thing. Gobi Desert. It is in China. It is a cold desert. Okay, please note it down. And why this Gobi Desert is formed? Does it have any influence of cold currents? No. Then how this desert is formed? What are the reasons for the formation of this desert? Yes, first thing, continentality. First thing, continentality, because of continentality. And second thing is, it is situated in subtropical latitude. So these are the 2 things. That's why this Gobi Desert is formed. Okay, continentality and subtropical latitude. Actually, not exactly in subtropical latitude. Okay. Actually, not exactly in subtropical latitude. It is just above that. Okay. Actually, the main reason is continentality. That's enough. Continentality is the main reason for Gobi Desert. Then Thar Desert. It is the desert in India. Thar Desert. Thar Desert is situated in subtropical region. And also it have continentality. Thar Desert is situated in subtropical region and it is also influenced by the continentality. Okay. What are the 3 reasons for the formation of desert? First is subtropical latitude. Second thing, continentality. Third thing, cold current. Okay, these are the 3 conditions needed for the formation of desert. Subtropical latitude, continentality, and cold currents. Okay. Next is lakes in Asia. Lakes in Asia. The most important lake which is asked by UPSC, it is not given here, that is Aral Sea. That is Aral Sea. Why Aral Sea is important? Why Aral Sea is important? Because it is a receding sea. Because it is a receding sea. That means it is shrinking. It is shrinking. This is Aral Sea. And Aral Sea is situated between, here you can see, Aral Sea is situated between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Please note it down. It is situated between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Aral Sea is situated between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. And UPC may ask the rivers which is draining into Aral Sea. Actually, there are two rivers which are draining into Aral Sea are Sirdaria and Amudarya. Sirdaria and Amudarya. Sirdaria and Amudarya. These are the two rivers entering into Aral Sea. Okay. Actually, Aral Sea is receding because we are actually humans are diverting the water of this Sirdaria and Amudarya for agricultural purposes. If they are diverting this water for agricultural purposes, enough water will not be reached to the Aral Sea. That is the cause behind the shrinking of Aral Sea. Okay, so this will be the question. Then rivers in Asia. Actually, I think 7 or 8 years back, UPC gave a question like the one side it gave the name of the rivers. In the other side, it gave the rivers which is draining into which sea. Okay, so UPC usually ask the sea, rivers and draining areas. Okay, so we should know the rivers which is draining into which sea. Okay, so first Yellow Sea. Yellow Sea is draining into Yellow River. Yellow River is draining into Yellow Sea. So please write one side as rivers and one side the seas to which the river drains. To which the river drains. Yellow River is draining into Yellow Sea. You can see it here. Okay, Yellow River. Yellow River is draining into Yellow Sea. Where is Yellow Sea? Where is Yellow Sea is present? Just below the Korean Peninsula. It is just below the Korean Peninsula. Okay. Next river is Yangtze River. Yangtze River. Yangtze River is draining into East China Sea. Yangtze. Yangtze River is draining into East China Sea. Then this was a previous year question, that is Mekong River. Where is Mekong River is draining? It was a previous year question. Mekong River. Mekong River is draining into South China Sea. It is draining into South China Sea. Mekong River. It drains into South China Sea. Okay, so these are the three rivers that is very, very important in Asian region. First one is Yellow River that drains into Yellow Sea. It is easy to study. Yangtze River, it drains into East China Sea. Mekong River that drains into South China Sea. Next, another most important thing, that is Asian water bodies. First, we will get to know the places of this or location of this water bodies. Okay. So please look into the picture. Here you can see Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Above the Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea is present. That means actually Black Sea is connected to Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Black Sea is connected to Mediterranean Sea. If Russian ship need to access to this Atlantic Ocean, the easy route is first they should have to enter into Black Sea, then they should have to enter into Mediterranean Sea, then they can, from Mediterranean Sea, they can access to Atlantic Ocean. Okay, sometimes UPC asks the routes, arrange the channels from Russia to Atlantic. Okay, like that, some questions will be there. So Black Sea is connected to Mediterranean Sea and Mediterranean Sea is connected to Atlantic Ocean. Like that, you can see Red Sea over here. This is the Red Sea. Okay, from Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, from Arabian Sea, it is a part of Indian Ocean. From Arabian Sea, we can enter into Red Sea. From the Red Sea, we can enter into Mediterranean Sea. And through Mediterranean Sea, we can enter into Atlantic Ocean. So there is no need to round around this African continent. Without traveling around this African region, we can reach us up to the Atlantic Ocean. So this is another sea route. Okay. Then another major water body that is present in this region is Persian Gulf. But Persian Gulf only have access towards Arabian Sea. It does not have access towards any other oceans. Okay. So this is another thing. Then Caspian Sea. Here you can see Caspian Sea doesn't have any connections with other sea. Actually, it is a lake. Caspian Sea is a lake. It doesn't have any connections with the other seas. And there is also another question. Okay, that I will discuss in later. Okay, otherwise you will be confused. Then now we are going to study each of these water bodies. First one is Black Sea. First one is Black Sea. Okay, Black Sea is surrounded by Russia, Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey. Okay, this is encircled by Russia, Ukraine, Romania, Turkey, and Bulgaria. Some of my students know the story, right? Actually, this class is in English, so I can't use Malayalam stories. Okay. Actually, there is a story to remember this Black Sea. Have you heard that? No. Actually, it's a story in that they are selling Black George, and there is one more nation that is surrounding this region is Georgia. Georgia is also there. Yes, Georgia is all. Okay, so the story is like this. Black George. Black George means Negro. Okay, Black George have a lover. Okay, has a lover, and he went to Russia in Crane to visit his lover. Okay, where they both met and had a turkey burger. Okay, I think you got the story. Okay, Black George have a lover. So that is Romania. Okay, George, Georgia. Okay, lover Romania. They went to Russia. Okay, they went to Russia. So Russia in Ukraine. So Ukraine, where they had turkey burger. So Turkey and Bulgaria. I think you can remember this story. അല്ലെ ഒന്നുമില്ല, കറുത്ത ജോർജ് പുള്ളിയുടെ ലവറിനെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി ടർക്കി റഷ്യയിൽ പോയത് ട്രെയിനിൽ കയറി അവിടെ ചെന്ന് ഒരു ടർക്കി ബർഗർ കഴിച്ചു. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് എ സ്റ്റോറി. ഓക്കെ, ഐ തിങ്ക് ഇറ്റ്സ് ക്ലിയർ, റൈറ്റ്? ഓക്കെ, സോ യു ക്യാൻ റിമെമ്പർ വിത്ത് ദിസ് തിങ്. ഓക്കെ, Georgia, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, Turkey, Bulgaria. These are the nations surrounding Black Sea. Okay, then we saw it here. Actually, in Black Sea, there is another small sea that is known as Sea of Azov. You can see another small sea within this Black Sea that is known as Sea of Azov. Okay, and the Sea of Azov is connected to Black Sea. And this Black Sea is connected to Sea of Marmara. Actually, this small sea is known as Sea of Marmara. Then the Sea of Marmara is connected to Mediterranean Sea. Okay, actually, Sea of Azov. It is a sea within Black Sea. And the Sea of Azov is connected to Black Sea. And this Black Sea is connected to Sea of Marmara. And Sea of Marmara is connected to Aegean Sea. Actually, Aegean Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea. Aegean Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea. Okay, please write it like this. Okay, then we will see what all are the straits that connects these seas. Okay, from the Sea of Azov to Black Sea, there is a small strait that is known as I think it is not given here. Okay, please write it down. There is a small strait that is known as Kerch Strait. Kerch Strait. It is not given there. Okay, this strait is known as Kerch Strait. Kerch. Okay, Kerch Strait. The strait which connects Sea of Azov to Black Sea is known as Kerch Strait. Okay, then the strait which connects Black Sea to Sea of Marmara is known as Bosphorus Strait. This is most important one, Bosphorus Strait, which connects Black Sea to Sea of Marmara, Bosphorus Strait. Then Sea of Marmara to Aegean Sea. It is connected by Dardanelles Strait. From Sea of Marmara to Aegean Sea, it is connected by Dardanelles Strait. Dardanelles Strait. Okay. Then from Mediterranean Sea to Atlantic Ocean, there is another strait that is known as Gibraltar. Gibraltar Strait. Okay. So from Sea of Azov to Black Sea, the strait which connects between two are Kerch Strait. Okay. Then from Black Sea to Sea of Marmara, it is connected by Bosporus Strait. Then from Sea of Marmara to Aegean Sea, it is connected by Dardanelles Strait. And finally, from Mediterranean Sea to Atlantic Ocean, it is connected by Gibraltar Strait. Okay, so please note this order because the issue is happening in between Ukraine and Russia. So this will be a question. Okay, this is a hot topic for our preparation. Next one is Caspian Sea. Okay, so the surrounding regions or surrounding nations of Caspian Sea. So just think that Kadir. Okay, for those who are non-Keralites, you can remember with Tariq. Okay, okay. For Keralites, you can remember with Kadir. Kadir. Okay. Capsicum Kadir Northadi. Capsicum Kadir. Apa Caspian Sea and Kadir Normori. Okay. Capsicum Kadir. Kadir. Okay. So Kadir, which of the nations that are encircling Caspian Sea? That are Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, you can see it here. Then Kadir, A, Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan, then T, Turkmenistan, T, Turkmenistan, then I, Iran, then Russia. Then you can complete this with Qatar. Qatar. Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Russia. Okay. Then I will tell you where you will be confused in the examination hall. You will remember the code, Qatar. Then when you are sitting for exam, you will be confused with T. Is this T is Turkey or Tajikistan? Okay. Or Turkmenistan? Then you will be confused. Okay. First thing I have to say is all this nations except Russia is ending in an. All this nation except Russia, all other four nations are ending in an. So this will not be Iraq, it is Iran. This is not Turkey, this is Turkmenistan. This is not Armenia, this will be Azerbaijan. Then Kazakhstan, Kadir. So you will think that Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan, I said Kadir, not Kidir. Kadir. So Kazakhstan, not Kyrgyzstan. Okay. So you will get from this, right? Okay. So please note that all four nations are ending in AN. Okay, except Russia. So it is not Iraq, it is Iran. It is not Turkey, it is Turkmenistan. Then it is not Armenia, Azerbaijan, not Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan. Because I said Kadir. Okay. So this is about Caspian Sea. Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Iran, and Russia. Next one is the nations which surrounds Mediterranean Sea. Okay. In case of Mediterranean Sea, there is a lot of nations that is surrounding Mediterranean Sea. It is very difficult to study. And fortunately, UPSC only asked about Asian nations which surrounds Mediterranean Sea. UPSC, anyway, in the last years, they didn't ask about the nations from Europe and Africa. If you have luck, they will ask the nation from Europe and Africa. Otherwise, UPSC always ask Asian nations, which is surrounding Mediterranean. Okay, then you think that you are planning to visit Mediterranean. Okay, Mediterranean have a lot of nations. Then you are confused. So you are planning to make a list of nations. That is your code. Okay, Mediterranean is a nation with Mediterranean is an area with a lot of nations. So if you want to visit, you should have to make a list of countries that you are going to visit. So our code is list. Okay, the nations which surrounds Mediterranean from the Asian part is list. That is list. List is Lebanon, Israel, Syria, and Turkey. So, okay. I think codes are helpful, right? Okay. So Lebanon, Israel, Syria, and Turkey. Lebanon, Israel, Syria, and Turkey. And please write there, Jordan is not sharing any borders with the Mediterranean Sea. UPSC always give Jordan as an option. Okay, so please write it down. Jordan is not bordering with the Mediterranean Sea. Jordan is not sharing border with the Mediterranean Sea. So this is about the nations which comes in Asia. Then now we are moving to African nations which borders with the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so for that there is a code. If you made a list and you went to Italy or France to visit Mediterranean, then you are thinking that you want to change the list. Okay, you want to change the list. Then your friend is telling, please, our list maatale. Our list maatale. So maatale is the another code. That is maatale. Maatale is the African nations that surrounds Mediterranean Sea. Matle for Morocco, Matle, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt. Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt. Matle. Okay, so I think you can remember list with the Mediterranean, and you will also remember Matle. But Matle is for African nations. Okay. Then European countries. I don't have any code for European countries that you should have to mug up. Anyway, three areas are very famous one. Spain, France, Italy. Okay, Spain, France, Italy. Then Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Albania, Greece. Actually, I think UPSC may not ask this region. Still, please write it down. Okay. Spain, France, Italy. These three are very famous tourist places. Spain, France, Italy. Then Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Albania, and France. These are the European nations that surrounds Mediterranean Sea. Okay. And here I will tell one more thing, that is Iberian Peninsula. This is another question that already there in our previous year question paper. Iberian Peninsula. Iberian Peninsula is the peninsula which includes Spain and France. Actually, it is the part of Europe. Okay, Iberian Peninsula. It is a part of Europe. It includes Spain, France, and Portugal. Spain, France, and Portugal. Portugal is also here. Here is Portugal is present. Okay, Portugal. Spain, France, and Portugal. Iberian Peninsula. Okay, please note it down. Then, please do this question. This is a previous year question. Online students, am I clear to you? Online students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please do this question. എന്താണ് അതിന് പ്രശ്നം? Okay, I think you got the answer. How many of you for option A? B, C, D. Okay. Mediterranean Sea is border of which of the following countries? Jordan? No. Iraq? No. Lebanon and Syria. These are the two nations that comes in that region. Option C is the answer. Okay, now we are going to study Persian Gulf. Persian Gulf. Okay. Which all are the countries that encircles Persian Gulf? Which all are the countries that encircles Persian Gulf? It is very easy because whenever we tell our relatives or siblings are in Gulf. We all know the nations which is included in Gulf. Which all are the nations that includes in Gulf? Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman. Okay, these all comes under Persian Gulf. Okay, and there are two more nations are there. That is Iran and Iraq. Iran and Iraq is also encircles this region. You can see here Iran, Iraq. Then other Gulf nations that we usually say Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi, UAE, Oman. Okay. Then there is another twist is here, that is Yemen is not included in this. Okay. So please write down the names of this nation. Then I will tell what you have to write. First, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. Because these all nations, we call it as Gulf nations. Okay. Then include Iran and Iraq. Iran and Iraq is also included in Persian Gulf. And please note down that Oman is not the part of this. If UPSC give option, definitely UPSC give Oman. But Oman is not the part of Persian Gulf. Oh, sorry, not Oman, Yemen. Yemen. Please note it down, Yemen. Yemen is not the part of Persian Gulf. If UPSC is giving options, they will definitely give Yemen. Yemen is not the part of Persian Gulf. Okay. Then how we can access to this Persian Gulf? From Indian Ocean. From Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea part of the Indian Ocean, through Gulf of Oman, we are entering into Persian Gulf through Strait of Hormuz. So please write it down. From Arabian Sea, actually Gulf of Oman is the part of Arabian Sea. Okay, Gulf of Oman is the part of Arabian Sea. From Arabian Sea, we will enter into Gulf of Oman, and from Gulf of Oman, we will enter into Persian Gulf through Strait of Hormuz. Through Strait of Hormuz. Through Strait of Hormuz. So please note this Strait of Hormuz. It will be confused with the Bab el-Mandab and the Red Sea. Okay. When you study Red Sea, this two will be confusing. Okay. So please note it down. Gulf of Oman and Persian Gulf is connected by Strait of Hormuz. Okay. Gulf of Oman and Persian Gulf. Then another one is Red Sea. Okay. Red Sea. Red Sea is surrounded by, you can see it here, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, and Yemen. Okay. We can write it like DC. D for Djibouti, D for Djibouti, E for Egypt, then next T for Eritrea, S for Sudan, S for Saudi Arabia, then Y for Yemen, DC. Red Sea, DC. Okay. Djibouti, Egypt, Eritrea, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. Okay. In this, please don't write Jordan and Israel. That I will explain. Then you can write it. A small extension of this Red Sea is present in its northeastern region. This is known as Gulf of Aqaba. Please write it down. Gulf of Aqaba is the part of Red Sea. Gulf of Aqaba. Actually, this place already came in our newspaper because of Israel issue. Okay. So this place was there in news. Gulf of Aqaba. Gulf of Aqaba. So Gulf of Aqaba is the part of Red Sea. Okay. This Gulf of Aqaba actually borders with Jordan and Israel. It borders with Jordan and Israel. Gulf of Aqaba, it is a part of Red Sea that borders with Jordan and Israel. Okay, I think this is clear. Then another most important thing is, actually you can see Egypt here. Egypt is the part of which continent? It is a part of African continent. This is African continent. Okay, this is African continent. Egypt is the part of African continent. But some part of Egypt is present in the east of Suez Canal. You can see this portion, right? This is some part of Egypt that is present in Asian part of Asian part, okay, or in the east of Suez Canal. That is known as Sinai Peninsula. Okay, have you heard this word Sinai Peninsula? Sinai Peninsula. Sinai Peninsula is the part of Egypt that comes in Asia. That comes in Asia. It also there in our newspaper. Actually, these all places are already mentioned in last year newspaper. Sinai Peninsula, Gulf of Aqaba, Rafah Corridor, Ashkelon City. These all are present in our current affairs. So Sinai Peninsula, it is the part of Egypt in Asia, or we can say it is situated in the east of Suez Canal. It is present in the east of Suez Canal. Then from Red Sea, we can enter into Gulf of Canal of Suez. Then from Canal of Suez, we can enter into Mediterranean Sea. At the end of the Suez Canal, there is a port known as Port Said. Sometimes it comes in news, Port Said. Port Said is present at the end of Suez Canal. It is in Egypt. Port Said. Port Said. It is in the end of Suez Canal, that is in Egypt, in Mediterranean Sea. In Mediterranean Sea. Port Said. Mediterranean Sea. It is in Mediterranean Sea. So UPSC may ask the route from Indian Ocean to Atlantic Ocean. Then the route is from Arabian Sea to Gulf of Aden, from Gulf of Aden to Bab el Mandab. Actually, Bab el Mandab is a strait that connects between Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea. Bab el Mandab. Okay, so please write it down like this. Gulf of Aden. First write Gulf of Aden. Then Gulf of Aden is connected to Red Sea through Strait of Bab el Mandab. Strait of Bab el Mandab. Then it is connected to Suez Canal. Then from Suez Canal, we can enter into Mediterranean. From Mediterranean to Atlantic Ocean through Strait of Gibraltar. So please note this route. First, Gulf of Aden. From Gulf of Aden to Red Sea, it is connected through Strait of Bab el Mandab. Okay, in UPSC examination hall, you will be confused between Bab el Mandab and the Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz connects between Persian Gulf to Gulf of Oman. Actually, Oman is the part of Gulf. So, Gulf of Oman to Persian Gulf. It is connected by Strait of Hormuz. Okay. From Gulf of Aden to Red Sea, it connected by Bab el Mandab. Okay. So, please note that Aden is the name of a garden, right? Aden is the name of a garden. Okay. So, please think that Aden is a garden. Okay. In the middle of this Aden garden, there is a red mandab. So you can connect. ഒരു ചുമന്ന മണ്ഡപം ഉണ്ടെന്ന് ഓർത്താൽ മതി ഒരു ഗാർഡന്റെ നടുക്ക്. So you can connect from Gulf of Aden. Okay. Aden to Bab el Mandab to Red Sea. Okay. There is a red mandab in the middle of Aden garden. Okay. From this you can connect this. Okay. So this is the sea route from Indian Ocean to Atlantic Ocean. So please note it down. So this is about Red Sea. So Jordan and Israel is opening towards which water body? Gulf of Aqaba. Okay, not directly to Red Sea. Actually, it is opening towards the Gulf of Aqaba. Gulf of Aqaba is the part of Red Sea. Please do this question. This is a previous year question. Okay. How many of you for option A, option B, option C, option D? Okay. The nations which surrounds Black Sea. Russia. Yes, Russia is present. Romania is present. Turkey is present. Armenia is not present. Georgia is present. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Answer is option C. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Next question. Actually, I didn't mention about Adriatic Sea. Still, you can do this question. Have you got the answer? How many of you for option A? B, C, D. Okay. Adriatic Sea, we don't know. Okay. Black Sea. Anyway, Croatia will not come. Then we can cut 2. Then we will come to the answer. 1, 3, and 4. Adriatic Sea is bordered with Albania. Then Caspian Sea, Kazakhstan. Mediterranean Sea, Morocco, Matle. Okay. So that is present. Red Sea, Syria is not present. Okay. So this is about Asian water bodies. Then another question. Which of the following have shrunk immensely or dried up in the recent past due to human activities? It is RLC. It is only RLC. Answer is option 1. Only RLC. Okay. Then now we are moving to Israel. This is the hot topic in this year, 2024 prelims. Okay. In Israel, actually, this is Israel. Israel is bordered by actually 4 nations that are Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. First thing, the nations that border Israel. Israel is bordered by Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Okay. Then the Palestinian enclaves within Israel are West Bank and Gaza Strip. These are the Palestinian enclaves which is present inside the Israel. That are Gaza Strip and West Bank. Okay. Then how UPC will ask question from this region? Okay. I will explain. UPC may say that about West Bank, UPC will give the statement like this. West Bank is situated in the banks of Mediterranean Sea. Is this right? No, it does not have any connection with Mediterranean Sea. First thing. Second thing, UPC will say West Bank is situated in the west of Israel. Is this right? This is also wrong. Actually, there is no connection with that words. Okay, so UPC will try to connect it with the words. Okay, actually, West Bank is situated in the east of Israel. It does not have any connections with Mediterranean Sea. Then why it is known as West Bank? Because it is situated on the west bank of Jordan River. Actually, Jordan River is flowing like this. So it is situated in the west bank of Jordan River. That is why it is known as West Bank. Okay, so along with that, please note it down. West Bank does not have any borders with the Mediterranean Sea, and it is situated in the east of Israel. Next is Gaza Strip. Gaza Strip has border with the Mediterranean Sea. It is situated on the banks of Mediterranean Sea. It is situated at the banks of Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so West Bank and Gaza Strip, these two are Palestinian enclaves. Okay, now we are going to discuss another area that is known as Golan Heights. Golan Heights. Actually, now Golan Heights is the part of Israel. Actually, Israel confiscated that place, but this is not belongs to Israel. Actually, Golan Heights is the disputed territory between Israel and Syria. Actually, it was the part of Syria, and Israel captured this area. So please write it down. Golan Heights is a disputed territory between. UPC will also ask disputed territories. I think in 2022 they asked about Senkaku Island is a disputed territory between. Okay, like that they may ask Golan Heights is a disputed territory between. It's a disputed territory between Israel and Syria. Actually, it is the land of Israel. It is the land of Syria and it is captured by Israel. Okay, then UPC may ask another question. Golan Heights is bordered with. It is bordering with Lebanon. It is bordered with Lebanon. Please note it down. Golan Heights is bordered with Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Israel. 4 nations are bordering Golan Heights. Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Israel. Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Israel. Okay, these are the nations encircling Golan Heights. Next important thing in this region is Dead Sea. Dead Sea shares border with, or Dead Sea situated between which nations? It is situated between Israel and Jordan. Dead Sea is situated between Israel and Jordan. Dead Sea is situated between Israel and Jordan. The river which enters into Dead Sea is Jordan River. Okay. Okay. Another important lake in this region is known as Lake Tiberias. Please note it down. Lake Tiberias. Or it is known as Sea of Galilee. Sea of Galilee. Sea of Galilee or Lake Tiberias. Both are same. Lake Tiberias or Sea of Galilee. It is in Israel. It is in Israel. It is in Israel. Lake Tiberias or Sea of Galilee. It is in Israel. It is a freshwater lake in Israel. This is very, very important. When they are telling it is in Israel, we will connect it with a Dead Sea. Then we will think that it is a saltwater lake. But this is not a saltwater lake. The freshwater lake. It's a freshwater lake. And most important thing about Sea of Galilee is it is the lowest freshwater lake on the earth. It is the lowest freshwater lake on the earth. Lowest freshwater lake on the earth. Next most important thing that came in our newspaper is Rafah corridor. Rafah corridor. What is the significance of Rafah corridor? What is the significance of Rafah corridor? It is the only corridor that connects between Palestinian enclave Gaza Strip to Egypt. It is the only way through which the Palestinian can evacuate. That's why this corridor is very, very important. It is a sole crossing point between Egypt and Palestine's Gaza Strip. Sole crossing point between Egypt and Palestine's Gaza Strip. This is very, very important. It is located on the border of Egypt and Palestine. It is situated in the border of Egypt and Palestine. Situated in the border of Egypt and Palestine. Okay, this is very, very, very important. This time UPSC will definitely ask this question. That is damn sure. Okay, next is cities in Israel. Cities in Israel. You all know the major cities in Israel. Tel Aviv, capital. Okay, Tel Aviv, Ashkelon. This will be the question for 2024 because Ashkelon came in our newspaper for 1 week continuously. Okay, because this area was actually, I think airstrikes are happened in this area. That's why it came in our newspaper. So Ashkelon is the major city. That will be the question for year 2020. Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, Haifa. Haifa is already asked by UPSC in previous year question papers. Haifa is already asked by UPSC in previous year question papers. So there is a chance to ask it again. Okay, Haifa, then Dimona. These are the cities in Israel. So I think the current affairs related to Israel is covered. Okay. Okay, here you can see Haifa. Haifa is in the sides of Mediterranean. Okay, Haifa is in this area. Okay. Then Tel Aviv is also present in the Mediterranean Sea regions. Okay. So this is the major cities. Then another most important nation is Ukraine. Ukraine. Ukraine and bordering nations. Actually, already UPC asked a question, but uh, there may be a question from Ukraine also because the issue is still going on there. Okay, so the nations which surrounds Ukraine is Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania. Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, and Romania. ഇതിനും this is also have a story, but that story is in മലയാളം. അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ഓക്കെ, പറയട്ടെ. സ്റ്റോറി ഇങ്ങനെയാണ്. റഷ്യയുടെ ലവറും എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എപ്പോഴും എന്താണ്, റൊമേനിയയാണ്. റഷ്യയുടെ ലവറും കൂടെ വിശന്നപ്പോ ഒരു മാൾഡോവ, പണ്ടത്തെ മാൾഡോ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് മാൾഡോവ ബിസ്ക്കറ്റിന് വേണ്ടി അടിയുണ്ടായി. പ്രശ്നം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് പോളേട്ടം വന്നു, അവരെ ബലം പിടിച്ചു മാറ്റി. കിട്ടും എന്താണ്, റഷ്യയുടെ ലവറും. അപ്പൊ റഷ്യ, ലവർ റൊമേനിയ, വിശന്നപ്പോ ഹംഗ്രി, മാൾഡോവ ബിസ്ക്കറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ മാൾഡോവ ബിസ്ക്കറ്റിന് വേണ്ടി അടി ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അപ്പൊ ആര് വന്നു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പോളേട്ടൻ കെയിം. സോ പോളണ്ട്, ഓക്കെ, പ്രശ്നം സോൾവ് ആക്കാൻ വന്നതാ. ഹി കെയിം ടു സോൾവ് ദ ഇഷ്യൂ. സോ സ്ലോവാക്യ ബലം പിടിച്ചു മാറ്റി. സോ ബെലാറസ്. ഓക്കെ, ദീസ് ആർ ദ നേഷൻസ്. റഷ്യ, റൊമേനിയ, ഹംഗറി, മോൾഡോവ, സ്ലോവാക്യ, പോളണ്ട് ആൻഡ് ബെലാറസ്. Okay, so these are the nations bordering Ukraine. Then the nations which border Afghanistan. Afghanistan will be a repeated question because India is trying to stabilize Afghanistan. India have keen interest in Afghanistan. That is why always ask questions from Afghanistan. In case of Afghanistan, you can remember it like TUT and IPI. Then TUT, IPA, then China. TUT, IPA, and China. TUT, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. TUT, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. Then Iran, Pakistan, India. IPA, Iran, Pakistan, India. Then China. Hello? Okay. So here you can see China. China is present in this region in a small, it has small connection with this region. Then India, actually India is up to here. India, then Pakistan, then Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, okay, and Tajikistan. Okay, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Iran, Pakistan, India, then China. Actually, it is in the same order. Okay, India, Pakistan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, then China. These are the nations encircling Afghanistan. Okay, this is also a previous year question. Please try to do the question. Okay, I think there is mistake in question. Okay, which is the answer? Option C. Because Azerbaijan is not there. So we can cut off A, B, and D. Answer is option C, 3, 4, and 5. Next one is Turkey, about Turkey. Okay. In case of Turkey, Turkey is encircled by which water bodies? Or Turkey is having borders with which of the following water bodies? There will be a question like this. Turkey is bordering with Black Sea. It is bordering with the water bodies which has borders with Turkey. The water bodies which has borders with Turkey. Black Sea, Sea of Marmara, Black Sea, Sea of Marmara, then Mediterranean Sea. Black Sea, Sea of Marmara, and Mediterranean Sea. And please note down that Caspian Sea does not have any connection with the Turkey. Okay, Caspian Sea does not have any connection with the Turkey. UPC definitely give this option. Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea does not have any borders with the Turkey. Only Black Sea, Sea of Marmara. Actually, Sea of Marmara is present inside Turkey. Okay, it is landlocked by Turkey. Okay, then Mediterranean Sea. Then the nations which is bordering Turkey are Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Greece, and Bulgaria. Please note it down. Actually, Aegean Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea. Please write this also. Maybe instead of Mediterranean Sea, they will give the option as Aegean Sea. Aegean Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea. Turkey is bounded by Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Greece, and Bulgaria. Okay, two G's are there, two A's are there, two I's are there. Georgia, Greece. Georgia, Greece, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Iraq. Okay. Then Bulgaria. That one is extra. Please write it down 2G, 2A, 2. Then next is Levant. What is Levant countries? What is Levant countries? Actually, Levant countries are the countries which is situated in the east of Mediterranean Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. Actually, these are the countries which is situated in the east of Mediterranean Sea. It has common history and common culture. Levant. Levant is situated in the east of Mediterranean Sea. It has common culture and common historical background. And the nations includes in Levant. Please write the nations which comes in Levant. Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan. Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan. These are the nations that comes in Levant. Okay. So there is a question from this region, Levant. The term Levant often heard in the news roughly correspond to which of the following regions? It is the region along the eastern Mediterranean. Next time, if the question is coming, they will ask the nations which is included in Levant. Okay. If next time UPSC is asking the same question, they will ask the nations that comes in Levant. Israel, Lebanon, Turkey, Syria. Okay, these are the nations that comes in Levant. Next is South China Sea. So we discuss most of the water bodies in Central Asia. ഏതെടാ അയ്യോ ഇതാണ് ജോർഡൻ ആ വരുന്നത് ജോർഡൻ നോട്ട് ടർക്കി ജോർഡൻ ഇല്ല ഇല്ല ആക്ച്വലി ദേ ഹാവ് ഇഷ്യൂ വിത്ത് ദിസ് 11 കൺട്രീസ് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത് ന്യൂസിൽ വന്നത് ഓക്കെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് is South China Sea. In South China Sea, the most important thing is Kra Isthmus. Isthmus of Kra. Isthmus of Kra connects between it connects Thailand and Malaysia. It connects Thailand and Malaysia. Isthmus of Kra. What is isthmus? narrow landmass that connects large land masses. Narrow landmass which connects to large landmass. Strait is the narrow water body that connects between two large water bodies. So Isthmus of Kra comes in this region. It connects Thailand to Malaysia. It connects Thailand to Malaysia. And there is one more important strait is there that is known as Strait of Malacca. Strait of Malacca. Strait of Malacca, it is between Malaysia and Indonesia. It is between, actually, this is the Indonesian island. Okay. So it connects between, it separates between Indonesia and Malaysia. Strait of Malacca separates between Malaysia and Indonesia. And it connects Andaman Sea to South China Sea. That is also important. Okay. Strait of Malacca connects Andaman Sea to South China Sea. Andaman Sea to South China Sea. And another most important thing about South China Sea is we all know that there are several islands are present, and these islands are disputed territory between the surrounding nations. What are those islands? Paracel Island, Spratly Island. Please note it down. Paracel Island and Spratly Islands. These are the main two disputed territories in South China Sea. Paracel Island and Spratly Islands in South China Sea. And 9-dash line is related to South China Sea. It is the line that is drawn by, or imaginary line that is imposed by the China. So 9-dash line is related to South China Sea. And the disputed islands in South China Sea includes Paracel and Spratly Islands. Malacca Straits connects between Andaman Sea to South China Sea. And it also separates between Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay, this is a question from Israel. This is not a previous year question. This is just a practice question. Okay, which is the answer? B. West Bank is situated on the west side of Mediterranean. That is wrong. It is situated on the west side of Jordan River, and it is also shares borders with the Dead Sea. Okay. Then Gaza Strip forms borders with Dead Sea. That is wrong. Gaza Strip forms borders with the Mediterranean Sea. The nations which shares borders with the Golan Heights. You can easily eliminate one thing. What is that? Egypt. Egypt is not sharing any borders because Golan Heights in the north of Israel. Egypt is in the south of Israel. So we can cut down Egypt. Then Israel, yes. Syria, yes. Lebanon is there. Jordan is there. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Answer is option C. Next one, now we are going to study about North America. Okay, North America. This is the political map of North America. North American continent is majorly having 3 nations. That is Canada, United States, and Mexico. And you all know Alaska is situated in the northwest of North America. Alaska is a territory of US. Okay, actually US is in the middle of North America, above which Canada lies. And in the northwestern part of Canada, Alaska is placed. And Alaska is the territory of US. Okay. So this is the North American continent. In North American continent, the most important physical structures are, first one is Rocky Mountains. Mountains are, which type of mountains are Rocky Mountains? It is young fold mountain. These are young fold mountains. And there is another important mountain is here, that is Appalachian. This is also old fold mountain. So please note down, there are 2 mountains are there. One is Rockies Mountains, another one is Appalachian Mountains. Both are old fold mountains. Old fold mountains. Then the most important thing about South America is Oh, sorry, young. Rocky is young fold mountain. Appalachian is old fold mountain. Rocky is young fold mountain. Appalachian is old fold mountain. Okay. Next most important thing is you can see Hudson Bay here. This is known as Hudson Bay. This is known as Hudson Bay. And just in the east of Hudson Bay, you can see Labrador Peninsula. In geography, we already studied about Labrador Current. From where this Labrador Current is coming? Actually, Labrador Current is coming from the east of Greenland. It comes from the east of Greenland. But Labrador Peninsula is present in the northeast of this peninsula, Labrador Peninsula. It is present in the northeast of North America. Okay, it is present in the northeast of North America. Then there is another mountain that is known as Sierra Nevada. Actually, I think it is not. Okay. Please write it down. Sierra Nevada. That is block mountains in North America. This is a block mountain in North America. Here, this is Sierra Nevada. This is a block mountain. This is not fold mountain. This is a block mountain in North America. So now we are going to discuss about North America. In North America, we discussed 3 mountain ranges. Then there is a plateau that is known as Laurentian Plateau. This Labrador Peninsula have Laurentian Plateau. This is having Laurentian Plateau. The plateaus which is present in North America are Laurentian Plateau, Ozark Plateau, Colorado Plateau, and Columbia Plateau. These are the plateaus present in this region. Actually, this is Laurentian Plateau. Somewhere here, Ozark Plateau comes. Okay. Then Colorado Plateau is here. Okay. Laurentian Plateau, Ozark Plateau, Colorado, Columbia. These all are the plateaus present in North America. In this, most important one is Ozark. Please note Ozark. Ozark is the most important. Ozark Plateau is the most important plateau. Okay, I will discuss Central America later. Okay. Then the famous strait which is present between Alaska and Russia is Bering Strait. The strait which is present between Alaska and Russia is Bering Strait. What is the significance of Bering Strait? Through which international date line passes. The most significant thing about Bering Strait is it through which the international date line passes, and it connects between Arctic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. It connects between Arctic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. It separates between Russia and Alaska. Bering Strait, it is a strait through which international date line passes. It connects between Arctic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. It separates between Russia and Alaska. Or we can say it separates between Russia and US. Okay. Then the another major areas in this North American region is Canadian Shield. Actually, this Canadian Shield is around Hudson Bay. Then Laurentian Plateau. We already mentioned about Laurentian Plateau. This is important. Why Laurentian Plateau is important? The iron ore and coal deposits are present in Laurentian Plateau, and it is there in our NCRT. In our NCRT, they mentioned 3 places for mineral resources that are Canadian Shield, Laurentian Plateau, and Appalachian Mountains. These are the 3 regions rich in minerals: Canadian Shield, Laurentian Plateau, and the Appalachian Mountains. Okay. Here you can see Sierra Nevada, that is block mountain in North America. Okay. Then Baffin Island. Baffin Island is present in this region. Baffin Island, which is the island mentioned in continental drift theory. In continental drift theory, when Wagner explains about the jigsaw width, actually Wagner said that the remarkable matching of Baffin Island, Ellesmere Islands. Okay, is an example of jigsaw fit. Okay, so Baffin Island is present in North America. Okay. Next is lakes which is present in North America. The most important lake is known as Great Lakes in North America. So in case of Great Lakes, UPC will ask to arrange this Great Lakes from west to east. So please write down Great Lakes from west to east. If UPC is asking about Great Lakes, they will definitely say us to arrange it from west to east. So Great Lakes in US include Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. The order from west to east are Lake Superior, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. This is the order from west to east. This is the order from west to east. Lake Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario. This is very, very important thing. Okay, this is very, very important. What is the significance of Great Lakes? There are so many minerals are also present in the regions of Great Lakes. That is why Great Lakes comes in use. Okay. Then another lake that is lakes that is present in Canada region are Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, the lakes in Canada. That are Great Bear Lake. Okay. Okay. Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, Lake Athabasca. Please note it down from north to south. North to south. Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, then Athabasca Basin. What is the importance of Athabasca Lake? Why this Athabasca Lake is famous? It is famous for uranium deposits. Athabasca Basin is famous for uranium deposits. Please note it down. Uranium is an important mineral that comes in our newspaper. So, Canada is one of the region rich in uranium. Okay. So, the major portion of uranium is coming from Athabasca Basin of Canada. So, this is very important. Okay, actually, girls are not important. Next is rivers. The most important thing is rivers. Okay, in our textbook, already NCRT mentions few rivers from North America, and in our NCRT, they also mentions about these rivers and their draining. Okay, so first river is Mississippi River. Mississippi River is draining into Gulf of Mexico. Mississippi River is draining into Gulf of Mexico. It is a river in North America. Mississippi River. It drains into North America. What is the importance of Mississippi River? It creates bird food delta. That is the most important thing about Mississippi River. It creates bird food delta. The river which creates bird food delta. That is Mississippi River. Mississippi River. And it drains into Gulf of Mexico. It drains into Gulf of Mexico. Another important river is St. Lawrence River. This is famous inland waterway in North America. St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence. This drains into Atlantic Ocean. It drains into Atlantic Ocean. St. Lawrence is famous for inland waterway in North America. Most of the iron ores and coal that is produced from Laurentian Plateau and Great Lake region is shipped to this, not shipped, transported to Atlantic Ocean through this St. Lawrence River. That is the significance of St. Lawrence River. Then next important river is Mackenzie River. Mackenzie River, it is also mentioned in our NCRT. Mackenzie River is entering into Arctic Ocean. Mackenzie River is entering into Arctic Ocean. So these are the three rivers which is mentioned in our textbook, that are Mississippi River, it drains into Gulf of Mexico, it creates bird food delta. Another one is Saint Lawrence, it is famous for inland waterway, it enters into Atlantic Ocean. Mackenzie River, that enters into Arctic Ocean. And there is one more river, that is Colorado. Colorado River is also entering into Pacific Ocean. Colorado River, that enters into Pacific Ocean. Actually, last year UPC asked the basins through which Congo River passes. So that means you will get the questions of international rivers in coming examination. Usually UPC asks questions from Indian rivers, but last year they asked the question about Congo River. So in 2024 also we can expect international rivers. Okay, so this is important. Caribbean islands. Actually, I included most of the information related to this area in this slide. You will get the slide after the class, so you can refer it from here. Okay, I am only mentioning the most important one. Okay. Next is South America. Okay, next continent is South America. Actually, South America is having total 12 countries. It has total 12 countries. The most important thing about South America is equator and Tropic of Capricorn is passing over this. Equator and Tropic of Capricorn, both are passing through this. Equator and Tropic of Capricorn is passes through it. And the nations in South America through which equator passes. It may be a question. The nations through which equator passes, that are Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil. Only three nations through which equator is passing. Only three nations through which equator is passing, that are Ecuador, Colombia, and Brazil. Then Tropic of Capricorn passes through Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil. Tropic of Capricorn passes through Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil. Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil. Okay. Then this is the physical map of South America. The major mountain range in South America is known as Andes Mountain. Actually, Andes Mountains are the world's longest mountain range. Which is the world's largest mountain range or highest mountain range? That is Himalaya. But longest mountain range is Andes. Andes is the world's longest mountain range. This is Young Fold Mountain. This is Young Fold Mountain. Okay, within this Andes, there are so many peaks are there. In that, some of the peaks are important, and most of these peaks are volcanic in origin. That is also important. Okay, so in that, most important ones are Mount Cotopaxi and Mount Chimborazo. Mount Cotopaxi and Mount Chimborazo. Mount Cotopaxi, Mount Chimborazo. These two are situated in Ecuador. These two are situated in Ecuador. Then highest mountain in highest peak in South America. Highest peak in South America is Aconcagua. Aconcagua. Here is Aconcagua this is in Chile. Aconcagua. Okay, this is the highest peak in South American continent. This is the highest peak in South American continent. Aconcagua. It is in Chile. So these are the three major peaks that comes in Andes. What are they? Cotopaxi and Chimborazo, both comes in Ecuador region. Then in Chile, Mount Aconcagua. What is the significance of Mount Aconcagua? highest in South American continent. Next most important thing here is Grand Chaco. Next most important thing in this region is Grand Chaco. UPSC may ask, what is Grand Chaco? What is Grand Chaco? What is Grand Chaco? It is a low-lying plains. It is a semi-arid low-lying plains. They are alluvial plains. Semi-arid low-lying alluvial plains. Semi-arid low-lying alluvial plains are known as Grand Chaco. Sometimes they may say that this is grasslands or this is forest land. This is only alluvial plains, but it is placed in semi-arid region. Okay, Grand Chaco. This is very, very important. Then there are some grasslands are present in this region that is also mentioned in our textbook. That are, one is llanos, grasslands in South America. What are the grasslands of South America? First one is llanos. Where is llanos is present? Llanos. Llanos is present in Venezuela. How you will remember this? Venezuela. It ends in la. Venezuela. So llanos in Venezuela. Then pampas. Pampas in Argentina. Pampas in Argentina. Then campos in Brazil. Please think that you are going for a football camp in Brazil. Okay, so football camp in Brazil. So camp in Brazil, llanos, la, Venezuela, then pampas in Argentina. Okay, these are the main grasslands in this region. Then I already mentioned about Bolivian plateau. You can see Bolivian plateau here. It is situated in Andes Mountains. What is the significance of Bolivian plateau? It's an intermontane plateau. It's an intermontane plateau, Bolivian plateau, that is in the middle of Andes Mountains. Okay, llanos, panos. Okay. Okay. Here you can see Cotopaxi and Chimborazo. It is in Ecuador. Then deserts in South America. The major desert which is present in South America is Atacama Desert. Atacama Desert is created by which ocean current? Created by Peruvian current or Humboldt current. Peruvian current or Humboldt current. The desert in South America, Atacama Desert, it is in the western margin of South America. It is in the western margin of South America. Another desert that is present in the eastern margin of South America, that is Patagonian Desert. Patagonian Desert. And this Patagonian Desert is created by Falkland current. Is created by Falkland current. Okay. So two deserts are important. Actually, there is one more desert that is known as Sechura. That is not important. If UPSC asks, they will ask only two deserts. That is Atacama and Patagonia. Atacama in the western side, Patagonian in the eastern side. Please note down the location. Please note down the location, whether it is in western side or eastern side. Next, rivers of South America. The most important river which is mentioned in our textbook is Orinoco River. Orinoco River. Orinoco River. Orinoco River is entering into Atlantic Ocean. It enters into Atlantic Ocean. Orinoco River, it enters into Atlantic Ocean. Okay, then Uruguay and Paraguay rivers. Uruguay and Paraguay rivers. Uruguay and Paraguay rivers. Both are entering into Atlantic Ocean. Both are entering into Atlantic Ocean. Then Amazon River is draining into Atlantic Ocean. Amazon also draining into Atlantic Ocean. Amazon also enters into Atlantic Ocean. Okay, then there will be a question from your current affair, that the question will be Huttotoi tribe. Have you heard about Huttotoi tribe? Those children entered into Amazon forest and survived for 7 days. So that community will be a question for your examination. Huttotoi tribe. It is a tribe in Amazon rainforest. They are mainly seen in Colombia regions. They are majorly present in Colombia. They are majorly present in Colombia. It's a tribal group in Amazon forest. Next important feature is Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca. Here is Lake Titicaca. Here is Lake Titicaca. It is between Peru and Bolivia. Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca. It is between Peru and Bolivia. Peru and Bolivia. What is the significance of Titicaca? Highest navigable lake in the world. Highest navigable lake in the world. Highest navigable lake in the world. Then another most important lake in this region is Lake Maracaibo. You can see Lake Maracaibo here. It is the part of Venezuela. Lake Maracaibo. Maracaibo. It is in Venezuela, Maracaibo. Maracaibo. What is the significance of Lake Maracaibo? From there, India is getting oil from Venezuela. Actually, oil field is present in this region. From where India is getting oil from Venezuela. Maracaibo. It is famous for oil reserves. Oil reserve. Famous for oil reserves. Lake Maracaibo. Then Galapagos Island. Galapagos Island is situated in the west of Ecuador. It is situated in the west of Ecuador. That means it is present in which ocean? West Pacific Ocean. It is present in Pacific Ocean in the west of Ecuador. Galapagos Island. Another most important thing for your UPC examination is lithium triangle. Lithium triangle. Lithium is in newspaper. Lithium triangle. Lithium triangle includes three nations that are Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. The nations which is included in lithium triangle are Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. Then there will be a question. Who is the largest producer of lithium in the world? We think it is Chile, but Chile is in second place, Australia. Australia is the largest producer. Second largest producer is Chile. Bolivia, Chile, Argentina. Then in India, which of the states have lithium reserve?
Ladakh,
Okay, online.
Ladakh, Karnataka.
Okay, Ladakh, Karnataka. The
Nice one.
recent reserves are identified in
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, and Jharkhand. These are the three new reserves identified. Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, and Jharkhand. And in India, the lithium reserves are considered as inferred resource. Inferred. What is inferred resource? Inferred. Actually, that means it is not sure about its quantity and quality. We are just inferring that that is present in that area. We are not surveyed it. We are not quantified it. We are not qualified it. Okay. Whenever they are telling about lithium, they are telling that it is an inferred resource. Okay. So lithium is an inferred resource in India. Then Latin American nations. Actually, Latin American nations are the nations which is lying from Mexico to the uh, uh, lying below Mexico. The all nations which comes below Mexico, included in Latin American nations. Why they are known as Latin American nations? Because they speak Roman languages. Okay, like Latin, Spanish. If they are speaking such languages, they will come in this region. Okay. So these are Latin American nations. Actually, no need to study that thing. Then Africa. Actually, what is the most significant thing about Africa? Through Africa, three major latitudes are passing: equator, Tropic of Cancer, and Tropic of Capricorn. Equator passes almost middle of the Africa. Equator passes almost middle of the Africa. Then there was a question in UPC. UPC asked a question like this. Africa have more landmass in the north of equator than the south of equator. Actually, UPC gave a statement like this: Africa have more landmass in the north of equator than the south of equator. Actually, that statement is right. Africa has more landmass in the north of equator than the south of equator, because equator is passing like this. So it has more landmass in the north of equator. If UPC is asking such question in India, they will ask, in the north of Tropic of Cancer, India has more landmass than the south of Tropic of Cancer. Is it right? Yes, that is right. And it is almost twice as the landmass of south of India. Okay, that is also important. Then, and Africa is the continent, only continent in which Greenwich line and equator intersect. The only continent in which equator and Greenwich line intersect. The only continent where 0-degree latitude and 0-degree longitude meet. It is happening at the Gulf of Guyana. This is happening at Gulf of Guyana. Okay. The largest country in Africa is Algeria. Smallest country is Seychelles. Actually, Seychelles is the part of Africa. Okay. So Seychelles is the smallest country. Largest country is Algeria. Then the most important thing about Africa is mountains. I will discuss later. Sorry. This year, the most important thing is rifting of Africa. Rifting of Africa, because it was in our newspaper. After some time, Africa will form a new continent from it. Okay, because a rift valley is active here in this region. This part will be rifted away and it will form as a new continent. Okay, so rift valley. Then there will be a question: Red Sea is considered as a rift valley. Is the statement is right? Can we consider Red Sea as a rift valley?
Yes.
Yes, Red Sea is a rift valley. Red Sea is a rift valley. It is formed by the rifting of these two parts. This is very, very important. Red Sea is a rift valley. It is formed by the divergence of continental plates. It is formed by the divergence of continental plates. Then now the African rift valley is forming in this region. Now the African rift valley is forming in this region. Then we will get a question like this: that African Great Lakes, or the lakes which is present in African Rift Valley. This will be the question. African Great Lakes, or the lakes which is present in African Rift Valley. The lakes which is present in African Rift Valley includes Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, and Lake Turkana. These are the major lakes present in African Rift Valley. These are the major lakes which is present in African Rift Valley. Major lakes present in African Rift Valley: Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, Lake Turkana. Then, which all are the nations that border Lake Victoria? Lake Victoria is bordered by Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Please write it down. The nations which borders Lake Victoria. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Then major mountains in Africa. The major mountain which is present in Africa is Atlas Mountain. Atlas. Atlas Mountain is a type of young fold mountain. It is a young fold mountain. It is a young fold mountain. Atlas Mountain is a young fold mountain. Then, okay, the major deserts present in Africa. What are the major deserts present in Africa? Sahara, then Namib, then Kalahari, then Nubian Desert. If UPSC asks about Namib Desert, they will give the statement like that. Namib Desert is present in the northwest of Africa. The desert which is present in northwest of Africa is Nubian Desert. Namib Desert is present in southeast of Africa. Okay, so please note it down. Sahara Desert, Nubian Desert, Namib Desert, and Kalahari Desert. These are the deserts present in Africa. Then plateaus present in Africa. Which all are the plateaus present in Africa? Biplateau, Adamawa Plateau, Katanga Plateau. Please note it down. These are the plateaus present in Africa. Biplateau, Adamawa Plateau, and Katanga Plateau. In that Katanga Plateau is already mentioned in our NCERT. No, it is because of it's in subtropical latitude. Biplateau, Adamawa Plateau, Katanga Plateaus. These are the plateaus present in Africa. Then Sahara Desert covers 11 nations. It extended over 11 nations. It is extended over 11 nations. Okay, please note down the nations that are Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan, and Tunisia. Actually, you just have to go through the atlas, then you will get an idea. You can anyway UPC will give a nation that is below to this thing. Okay, then you can identify that thing. Sahara Desert. Okay, it is expanded over 11 nations: Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Mali, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, and Sudan. The code which is we studied in the case of Mediterranean Sea, Matle, that 5 nations will come in Sahara Desert region. Okay, just below the Sahara region, there is a region that is known as Sahel region. Please write it, Sahel region. What is Sahel? Sahel region. Sorry. Sahel region. This is Sahel region. This is Sahel region. UPC will ask what is Sahel? What is Sahel? What is Sahel region? It's a transition from Saharan desert to Sudanian savanna. It is a transition zone from Saharan desert to Sudan savanna. Sudan savanna. That means it's a transition from desert to grassland. It's a transition from desert to grassland. Then what was the Grand Chaco region? It is the semi-arid alluvial plain region in South America. Sahel is a region in Africa. It is a transition zone from desert to grasslands. Okay. Then the major rivers in Africa. The major river in Africa is the longest river in the world, Nile River. Okay, Nile River originates as two branches. Nile River is originated as two branches. Last year they asked about Congo River. So I am expecting either they will ask Nile River or they will ask Amazon River. Okay, they will ask Amazon or Nile River in coming UPSC examination. So Nile River is originating as two branches, White Nile and Blue Nile. In that, White Nile is originating from Lake Victoria. In that, White Nile is originating from Lake Victoria. White Nile is originating from Lake Victoria. And Blue Nile is originating from Ethiopian Islands. Blue Nile is originating from Ethiopian Islands. And it drains into Mediterranean Sea. Nile River drains into Mediterranean Sea. Other most important river in Africa. That was a question in UPSC. Congo River. Actually, this is the second time UPSC asking a question from Congo. Already UPSC asked Congo River earlier. The question was this: the river which is cutting across equator twice. The river which cut across equator twice is Congo River. And Congo River is draining into Atlantic Ocean. Congo River is draining into Atlantic Ocean. It cut across it cut across equator twice. Then the river which cut across Tropic of Cancer twice is Mahi. Okay. So then another river which is given in our textbook is Limpopo River. Limpopo River that drains into Indian Ocean. Limpopo River. It is there in your NCRT. Limpopo. It drains into Indian Ocean. Limpopo River. Another river is there, that is Sambasi River. It is also draining into Indian Ocean. Limpopo and Sambasi River both are entering into Indian Ocean. It is there in your NCRT. Limpopo, Sambasi and Limpopo. Lakes, we mentioned the Rift Valley lakes. The Rift Valley lakes in Africa includes Lake Victoria. You can see these lakes here. Lake Turkana, Lake Albert, Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Nyasa. These are the lakes that comes in Rift Valley. UPSC will definitely give this lake, Lake Chad. Actually, Lake Chad is not a part of African Rift Valley. So please note it down. If they give the lakes, they will definitely give Lake Chad. Lake Chad is not the part of African Rift Valley. Lake Turkana, Alberta, Victoria, Tanganyika, and Nyasa. These are the lakes that comes as the part of Rift Valley. Lake Tana is not the part of Rift Valley. Okay, actually, because of this rifting, these lakes are forming. Because of the rifting of African continent, lakes are forming. That is why they will ask this question. Okay, in between, we will discuss the remaining things. Okay, between Asia and Europe is separated by which mountains?
Ural
Mountains. Ural Mountains is situated in Russia. It is a old fold mountain, or it's a residual mountain. Okay, it's a residual mountain or old fold mountain, Ural Mountains, that separates Asia and Europe. And there is another mountain that separates Asia and Europe. What is that? Apart from Ural Mountain, there is another mountains that separate Asia and Europe. Caucasus Mountains. Caucasus Mountains are the mountains that separates Asia and Europe. And Caucasus Mountains is passing through Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Russia. It is between, it separates Europe and Asia. It passes through Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Russia. Okay, then, okay, so Europe and Asia is separated by Aral Mountains and Caucasus Mountain. This is Caucasus Mountain. You can see Aral Mountains here, and after Aral Mountains, there is Aral Sea is present. Then Caspian Sea is present. Then Caucasus Mountains are present. So Caucasian Mountains also separates Asia and Europe. These mountains are passing through Azerbaijan, Armenia, Russia, and Georgia. Okay. Then the most significance about Europe is known as Peninsula of Peninsula. Peninsula of Peninsulas. It is known as Peninsula of Peninsulas. Why it is known as Peninsula of Peninsulas? Because it has numerous peninsulas. First is, you can see Scandinavian Peninsula. This is Scandinavian Peninsula. Scandinavian Peninsula includes Norway and Sweden. Norway, Sweden. Then there is another peninsula that is known as Iberian Peninsula. Iberian Peninsula includes Portugal, Spain, France. Portugal, Spain, and France. Next is Balkan Peninsula. Here is Balkan Peninsula. Okay. So Europe has so many peninsulas. First one is Scandinavian Peninsula. It includes Norway and Sweden. Next, Iberian Peninsula. It includes Portugal, Spain, and France. Then Balkan Peninsula. It includes Croatia, Slovenia, that nations. Okay. Montenegro, Albania, those nations comes in Balkan Peninsula. Okay. These are the main peninsulas. Then, okay. Now, the mountain ranges in Europe. The mountain ranges in Europe include Scandinavian mountains. What is the significance of Scandinavian mountains? Fjords are present in Scandinavian mountains. Fjords are, most of the fjords are present in Scandinavian mountains. What is fjord? It is considered as a coastal and glacial landform. That is the most important thing. It is considered as both glacial and coastal landform. Actually, it is a deep, narrow glacial valley which is inundated with the sea water. Okay, deep glacial, narrow glacial valleys which is inundated with the sea water. That is known as fjords. Okay, so because of sea inundation, it is known as coastal landform. Because of the part of glacial valley, it is known as glacial landform. Consider that if there is a mountain and there is a glacial valley and the end of this mountain is merging with the sea, what happens? The sea water will enter into glacial valley. That is how fjords are forming. This was a main question in last year, so it will comes in your prelims. Or they will say, they will ask glacial landform. Okay. Actually, there is connection between prelims and mains question. If you're going through mains question, you will get at least 2 prelims questions. Okay. Then, so Scandinavian mountains. Next is Pyrenees. Actually, Pyrenees are the mountains which separate Spain and France. Pyrenees, which separates Spain and France. Which separates Spain and France. Spain and France. Then Alps. Alps is the young fold mountain in Europe. Alps is the young fold mountain in Europe. Alps. Alps is the young fold mountain in Europe. Then next is Apennines. That is the mountains which is present in Italy. This is the Apennines. That is the mountain which is present in Italy. Italy. This is present in Italy. Pyrenees is the mountain which forms the borders between France and Spain. Another mountain which is present in Europe is known as Carpathians. 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 If you want details about these mountains, it is also included in this slide. Okay, if you want to read further, it is included in this. You can read it. I am only telling the most important ones. Okay. So these are the mountains. Okay, it is mentioned it here. Ural mountains, all things are included in this slide. Alpine mountains. Okay. Then next one is Scandinavia. Which countries are known as Scandinavian countries? Usually we call Norway, Sweden, Finland as Scandinavian countries. Actually, Scandinavia includes only 3 countries. Scandinavia means 3 countries, that are Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Scandinavia means Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Nordic countries include Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. These two are different. Scandinavia means Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Nordic countries include Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland. Usually we call Finland as Scandinavian countries, right? But it is considered as Nordic countries. Okay. Aral Mountains that I mentioned. Okay. That is not important. Alpine Mountains. Okay. Alps. It actually Alps passing through eight nations. Alps mountains are passing through 8 nations. It is passing through 8 nations. Then most important thing about, okay, the most important thing in Europe is peninsulas that we mentioned, peninsulas. Second is mountains. Okay. Third important thing is the classification of UK, Britain, this thing. Okay. Then what is Great Britain? Britain includes only 3 territories, that are Scotland, Wales, England. Scotland, Wales, England. This is known as Great Britain. Scotland, Wales, England. These 3 territories are known as Great Britain. Then what is United Kingdom? In United Kingdom, along with this Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland is also there. Okay. So Great Britain means Scotland, Wales, and England. Okay. Then UK means plus Northern Ireland. Okay. Then plus Republic of Ireland is known as British Islands. Okay. Plus Republic of Ireland is known as British Isles. If we are telling about British Isles, it includes all these territories. Okay. Except Republic of Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland is known as United Kingdom. But Great Britain means only Scotland, Wales, and England. Peninsula. There is another important thing. Okay. I already mentioned Scandinavian Peninsula, Iberian Peninsula, Balkan Peninsula. There is another peninsula, Italian Peninsula, that comes in Italy. Okay. Then there is another important thing that is known as Jutland Peninsula. Please note it now. Jutland Peninsula. Jutland Peninsula. Actually, this is known as Jutland. Okay. It includes continental portions of Denmark and northern Germany. It includes continental portions of Denmark and Germany. It includes continental portions of Denmark and Germany. Jutland. Denmark and Germany. Okay. Then drainage pattern or rivers. Okay. The major rivers in this region. The first major river is Rhine River. Rhine River. Rhine River. This is very, very important. Rhine River is flowing between France and Germany, or we can say Vosges and Black Forest. Vosges is a mountain in France. Black Forest is a mountain in Germany. Vosges and Black Forest, those are block mountains. Okay. In between, Rhine River is flowing. Okay. Rhine River is flowing between Vosges and Black Forest, and it enters into, okay, you can see Rhine River here. This is Rhine River. Okay. It enters into English Channel. It enters into English Channel. It enters into English Channel. And another most important thing is Rhine River forms the border between France and Germany. It forms the border between France and Germany. It enters into English Channel. Actually, here you can see English Channel. This is English Channel. Okay. This is English Channel. This thing is English Channel. Actually, English Channel connects North Sea to Atlantic Ocean. It connects North Sea to Atlantic Ocean. Then it is between United Kingdom and Germany. It is between United Kingdom and Germany. Then another most important river that already UPSC is asked is Volga River. It is the longest river flowing through Europe, Volga. Volga River is draining into Caspian Sea. You can see it is draining into Caspian Sea. Volga River draining into Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea. Another important river is Danube. Danube River. Danube River and Dnieper River, both are entering into Black Sea. Dnieper and Danube, both are entering into Black Sea. Actually, D is silent here. Neinipper. Dnieper River and Danube River, both are entering into Black Sea. Okay, so UPSC already asked the drainage of Volga River. Volga River is draining into Caspian Sea. Danube and Dnieper is entering into Black Sea. And Rhine River is entering into English Channel. Actually, there is one more river, Thames River. Actually, Thames River is the largest river in United Kingdom or Britain. That is also entering into English Channel. Thames also enters into English Channel. Thames also enters into English Channel. Mediterranean that we discussed, Black Sea that we discussed. Okay. Regarding North Sea, there is a statement in our textbook, North Sea records higher temperature and salinity comparing to the other seas in surrounding region. Why? North Sea records higher temperature and salinity. It is because of?
Landlocked.
No, not because of landlocked, because it's a higher latitude. It is a higher latitude, still it records higher temperature and salinity. Why? It is because of North Atlantic drift, warm ocean current. It is because of the North Atlantic drift. Actually, North Atlantic drift, warm ocean current reaches up to North Sea. It is coming from equatorial region. So it will have high temperature and high salinity. Okay. So UPSC may ask why North Sea records higher temperature and higher salinity even though it is situated in higher latitude. It is because of warm ocean current known as North Atlantic drift. This will be a question. Okay. Okay, so this is about Europe. I think Europe is completed. Black Sea, North Sea, English Channel. Okay. Sorry, English Channel is it is between UK and France. I think I said it like Germany. It is between UK and France. It is between UK and France. Thames and Rhine River both are entering into English Channel. Okay. So before moving to Antarctica, we will study Australia. Okay. Australia along with the other Pacific islands are known as Oceania. What is Oceania? Oceania means Australia and the other Pacific Ocean islands. Pacific Ocean islands are divided into three. What are the three divisions of Pacific Ocean islands? Three divisions of Pacific Ocean islands that are Micronesia, Melanesia, and Polynesia. This is the classification of Oceania, okay, or Pacific Ocean islands. These are divided into Micronesia, Melanesia, and Polynesia. Along with Australia, it is known as Oceania. Okay. In case of Australia, the question will be from two things are major important things in Australia. One is they will ask to arrange the cities. Okay, arrange the cities in Australia, or they will ask about Great Barrier Reef. Okay, so first we will discuss about cities. Okay, so the major two cities in Australia that is related to climate is Darwin and Perth. What is the significance of Darwin and Perth? Darwin is situated in the north of Australia. Perth is situated in the east of Australia. What is the importance of Darwin and Perth? Actually, the sea surface temperatures of these two areas are measured before the monsoonal season, and it will help us to predict the monsoonal rainfall. So the intensity of monsoonal rainfall will be determined by taking the sea surface temperatures of Darwin and Perth. That is the significance of Darwin and Perth. Then the position of Perth is very, very important. Perth is situated in the western coast of Australia. It is situated in the western coast of Australia. That means it is in Indian Ocean. It is in Indian Ocean. If it is in eastern coast, if we are taking the temperature, there is no use. That is why I am telling this. Perth is situated in the west of Australia, Darwin in the north of Australia. Then another important cities in Australia are Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne. UPC may ask to arrange these cities. If they are asking us to arrange the cities from north to south, first one is Sydney. After Sydney, Canberra. After Canberra, Melbourne comes. Okay. So this is the order from north to south. Sydney, Canberra, and Melbourne. And please note it down. All these three cities are situated in the eastern coast of Australia. These three major cities are situated in the eastern coast of Australia. Why? Why? UPSC asks such question because it is a logical question. Because western part of Australia is occupied by desert. So major cities will come in eastern side. Because western side is surrounded by West Australian current. It's a cold current. It creates desert that is known as Great Australian Desert. So here we have Great Australian Desert. And Great Australian Desert have three deserts. What are they? Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, and Great Victoria Desert. Please note it down. The desert which is the part of Great Australian Desert. The desert which are the part of Great Australian Deserts are Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, and Great Victoria Desert. Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, and Great Victoria Desert. These are the part of Great Australian Desert. Then, Great Barrier Reef is present in which side of Australia? It is present in the east of Australia. Here you can see Great Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, Victoria Desert. That is the order from north to south. Okay, Sandy, Gibson, and Great Victoria. And there is another desert that is present in this region is Tanami Desert. It is not the part of Great Australian Desert. This is separate desert, Tanami Desert and Simpson Desert. Tanami Deserts and Simpson Desert. Actually, 80% of Australian region is arid. 80% of Australian region is arid. It is not suitable for human habitation. Only coastal areas of Australia is inhabited. Okay, that is very, very important. Then Great Barrier Reef, which is present, it is present in which side of Australia? East. It is present in the eastern coast of Australia. It is in Pacific Ocean. It is in Pacific Ocean. It is in the eastern side of. It is in the eastern side of Australia. You can see this is Great Barrier Reef. It is in eastern side of Australia. And the rivers which is draining into the river which draining into this Great Barrier Reef is Mackenzie River. There is also one Mackenzie River that drains into Great Barrier Reef, Mackenzie River. And there are two rivers which is mentioned in our textbook is that is Murray and Darling rivers. Murray and Darling rivers. This is Murray River, Murray and Darling Basin. That is, this area is known as Darling, Murray and Darling Basin. It is the alluvial area or low-lying area of the Australia, which is suitable for agriculture. Murray-Darling Basin. This region is commonly known as Murray-Darling Basin. These are the two rivers in Australia. It is mentioned in our textbook. Okay. You can see Darling River, which is entering into Southern Sea, and Murray River is also enters into Southern Sea. If they are telling that Murray and Darling rivers is entering into Pacific Ocean, that is wrong. Murray and Darling River is entering into Southern Ocean. It is entering into Antarctic Sea or in Southern Ocean. And this small island which is present in the bottom of Australia is known as Tasmania Island. Tasmania Island. Tasmania. This small island which is present in the bottom of Australia is known as Tasmania. Tasmania Island. Tasmania Island. There is one important sea that is known as Timor Sea. Timor Sea is present in the north of Australia. Timor Sea. Timor Sea, which is present in the north of Australia. Actually, Australia is rich in every minerals, but there is less space for human habitations. New Zealand, it is not that much important. Okay, now we will move to Antarctica. In Antarctica, there is not much to study. Actually, there are 2 seas in Antarctica. That is important. കിളിയൊക്കെ പോയി തുടങ്ങിയോ?
ഇല്ല മാം, ഇല്ല.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 seas are important in Antarctica. One is Weddell Sea. One is Weddell Sea. Another one is Ross Sea. Ross Sea and Weddell Sea. Then the continent which is near to the Antarctica is, it is South America. It is South America, and the part of Chile is very near to Antarctica. And there is a small sea passage is there. That is known as Drake Passage. That is known as Drake Passage. Actually, it is very difficult for the ship to navigate in this region. Why? It will be very difficult for the ship to navigate in this region. Why?
Because of the glaciers?
Because of the glaciers, and another thing is there, ocean currents.
Yeah.
Because of East wind drift. Actually, those ocean currents are moving very fast in this region, so it will be difficult for the ship to navigate through this Drake Passage. Okay. Actually, that Drake Passage is there in news last year, because one of our ship, which is cruised by all women crew, passed this Drake Passage. Actually, it is very difficult to pass that area, but a all woman crew ship passed through that area. That ship is known as Tara Taruni. It is an Indian ship. Okay. So this is about our first mapping. Next mapping will be in April. In that, we will discuss the places in news. Okay. So now I mentioned some of the places that already in news, and that time we will discuss the places that from India. Okay, that in news. Okay. Then actually in pathways, pathways are having a publication that is known as Gyanpat. It's their current affairs magazine. In that current affairs magazine also, this places in news is there. Okay, so you can refer there also. I will share this PPT with you. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Have a nice day.